Okay, so welcome back to another episode of Persona 4 Arena, episode 13. So yeah, we're gonna continue with Yukiko's story mode. So let's do this shit. I've also noticed that I've started Persona 3 Portable yesterday, yeah guys. So yeah.
Very well.
Whatever you might have said, you were going for the throat in that fight, weren't you, Yuki-chan? Seeing people turn on each other so fast is scary. Watching you made my fur stand on end.
Fuck you.
Oh, you? You are totally enjoying it.
You got fake ass versions of Teddy and Rise.
Thanks for the ugly battle, Yuki-chan. Get up for the next fight, too.
This may be what people call burning with range. What's so entertaining about Chie and I fighting each other? I can't believe that Teddy would do something so amazingly cruel like this. As I'm starting to tear up, Chie regains consciousness. My heart stops for a moment, but then Chie turns towards the monitor and starts yelling at Teddy. What in the hell is going on? Now she's acting totally different than she was just seconds ago.
Hey, Ted, I heard you, you know. How dare you say that? If you don't quit this nasty joke soon, you're gonna pay the next time I see you.
Blah, blah, blah. I can't hear it when sore losers talk. You've already lost, so be quiet and stay there like a good dog.
What? You're really pissing me off, Ted.
Teddy completely ignores Chie, who is about to jump at the monitor, and kills the broadcast before Chie can get in a satisfactory comeback. I have no idea what to think right now. This Chie right now is 100% the Chie that is my best friend. But she's the same Chie who was here before the fight. She's not a shadow. And I don't think she got replaced when I was looking either.
Chie? Oh, sorry. I think I went at you a little too hard. Wait, huh? Back to normal? Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry. It must have hurt so much. Huh? Back to normal? Oh, that stupid Teddy. There's no way Yukiko would say those things.
But there's no way I would say such things. I don't remember saying anything to Chie back there that would get anyone this upset. Our conversation don't feel like they're matching up again. Something's not right.
I'm sorry too. Huh? Oh, no. You don't have to apologize. It's Ted's fault for setting up the tournament, not yours. Actually, what is this Grand Prix thing? Teddy and Risa-chan are both acting so weird. Never mind why they do it, I don't even know how. There's no way those two could pull it off themselves.
She is right. This situation is too complicated to be a practical joke that Teddy and Rise-chan are playing on us. The only time a new place would be created inside the T-World is when a person gets dropped into it, right? After thinking for a moment, I decided to tell Chie about the girl I met earlier. Everything from how she founded my box lunch, how she hasn't realized that this world is inside the TV, and how she had not appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Really? Huh. I guess we better keep an eye out for her. A ponytail and a Yasugami High uniform. Okay, I can remember that. Hey, Yukiko. Is that your box lunch you're holding? We had a pretty intense fight back there. Is it still okay? About that. Oh man, what a tragedy.
When I showed her the ruins of the box lunch, Chie's shoulders sagged. Yes, it is truly a tragedy. My creation is now an embodiment of a pitiful box
You're
lunch.
not getting away with this,
there's actually not much meat in there.
There isn't? Anyway, let's hurry up and find it so we can get revenge for your box lunch.
The moment Chie yells out defiantly, the sound of familiar footsteps reached my ears. Chie notices too, and we both turn towards the sound of the footsteps.
Come on, let's hurry! Let's go!
Whoa, Teddy, quit pulling!
Familiar round form with vibrant red and blue fur. That's
Teddy? And that's...
the girl with Teddy tugging along is definitely the girl that found my box lunch. The two of them don't respond to my voice, and they rushed off towards the practice building.
What are they doing together? Don't tell me Teddy really is behind this tournament.
Yukiko, you gotta hurry after them! Wasn't the girl with Teddy the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, let's go, Chie.
I thought that she would respond with an energetic yeah, but that wasn't the case.
I can't though, that's why you gotta hurry!
Oh yeah, because the winner, only the winner gets to move on. So yeah, leaving the loser having to stand there until the tournament's over.
Huh?
For a moment, I think that she may have suddenly reverted back to she had
It's
that fault.
stupid red-green rule! I lost, so I'm stuck here!
That's right, I totally forgot about that. Teddy said that the rules of this tournament only allowed the winner to go on. In other words, even if I did find my friends, I won't be able to travel on together. So not only is Yosuke-kun stuck, but now I have to leave Chie behind too.
Okay, hurry or you'll lose them!
That's the Chie I know, with her typical smile. A little bit of comfortable familiarity. Familiarity gives me strength, and I give her a determination nod. A determined nod, as I prepare to head out.
Alright, I'll come back for you though. I know! I believe in you! Go get him, Yukiko!
Lost third by Chie's words, I departed. Hope there aren't any invisible walls on my way to the practice building.
Like I keep saying, you have to believe me. Why won't you understand?
Went into the practice building. The first thing I hear is Teddy's voice, but I don't see him. Follow his voice, and it seems like it's coming from the music room.
Huh? And suddenly Yuki-chan's here!
No, Yukiko-san.
Teddy looks at me in surprise, while Miss President looks at me in wonder. I finally caught up to them. It seems that since we're not talking through the TV, we can finally have an actual conversation.
It's time you explain yourself, Teddy. Why are you doing this? Like, who is that girl? Did you call her into the TV? I'm very upset with you right now.
Oh, what are you talking about? The murder in your eyes is terrifying! Why? Why is every cutie pie I meet angry with me?
Because your ass was on the moderator doing this Grand Prix shit.
What did I do? Is it because I'm Miss President's knight?
I'm at my wit's end. Murder in my eyes. Huh, duh. Doesn't he know what he's done to me? Yosuke-kun and Chie said such horrible things to me, and my box lunch has been ruined. My feelings have been seriously hurt. Trying to play this off about him trying to be her knight might be some joke to take, but if he's going to keep this up, I won't forgive him.
Hey, wait a sec. Even I think this ain't kinda on Chie. There's no fault to get so worked up.
I'm sorry, but this is between Teddy and me. And sure you understand, Teddy. I'll say it one more time. If you upset me anymore, you're going to pay.
I slowly edged towards Teddy, while asserting my threat. Yosuke and Chie both return to their normal selves after I fought them. Maybe Teddy will return to normal if I fight him too. I can also avenge my box lunch.
Oh, I get it. You're jealous. You've turned green with envy because I'm all lovey-dovey with Miss President.
That's not it, bro. Something snaps inside me.
Sakuya.
Yuki-chan's seriousness gauge just exploded.
It was your fault.
I'm Miss President's knight. I can't lose. Gintoki Doji.
Teddy's summoned his persona too. Then that means, guess there's no choice but to fight. It's not like I was going to just let him off the hook anyway. Teddy needs to be punished.
Huh? A direct challenge against the general himself? We're joining this shocking turn of events already in progress. Now, who will win? The general or Snow Black? Let the argument be decided with fists.
I've forgotten about Rise-chan till her joking voice is amplified over the loudspeakers. But right now, punishing Teddy is top priority. I'll get revenge for my box lunch. We'll teach that son of a bitch a lesson. Alright. Yes. Phew, I feel a little better now, I think. Teddy should go back to normal, just like Yosuke, Kun, and Chie. I turn towards my poor lunch and I think I'll avenge you. Although a box lunch's long cherished desire is to be eaten, right? I won't be fully avenged until it fulfills its purpose. What's inside is completely mixed up and it looks bad, but all the flavors have mixed together too. It smells good when we were at the food court, but right now it smells a little, quite different. But maybe it's just a result of the taste combined. This is another one of those multiple choice ones. Let's see if... Yeah, I should see it, just in case.
All I have to do is check, simple as that.
Yeah, that's right. Why didn't I just do this sooner? I could taste it myself, but I know it'd be too lenient of a critic. It would be best if I get an unbiased opinion about it.
Hey, Teddy, won't you try tasting my boxed lunch?
Huh? Yuki-chan? No, not that!
Don't worry, this is not
Oh
What
shit.
are you doing?
Don't worry, Miss President. It'll be alright. It'll taste great. I think. I ignored Teddy's struggle and opened up the zipper. I piled the contents of the box lunch into him.
What? What's going on? Are you
Huh? This is unexpected. Teddy's body starts shaking, and he's making a rattling sound. I know the like multiple choice could lead to like different endings, so yeah. But rattling sound, I couldn't even move a finger before, and now he's moving with such amazing energy.
Incredible! I didn't know my box lunch had such powers. No matter what kind of shadow is lurking here, there's no need to fear as long as I have this. I should go feed it to everyone.
If I keep wasting time, my box lunch will go bad. Need to hurry and deliver this to everyone before it gets cold. It might lose its potency.
Hey, Yukiko-san! Teddy's not looking so hot. Holy crap!
What? Oh shit. After I left the music room, I feel bad being so rude and not letting Miss President have some of my food. She did find it after all. Well, I really want to give this to everyone in the investigation team. I figured that I should go back to see Chie. Those invisible walls got in the way, so I couldn't make it back to her. As I plod forward in the only direction I'm allowed to proceed, I rejoice at peeking into one of the open classrooms and seeing the back of one of the people I've been looking for.
Yukiko, are you alright?
Alright.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. I'm glad I found you.
Yeah, something's not right here. It's too dangerous to wander around separately.
Yukun seems to be seriously troubled, but everything will be okay now. If he just eats my box lunch.
Here, eat this. It'll cheer you up.
When I present my box lunch, Yukun jumps far back with incredible speed. On top of that, he's even drawn his sword, huh? Don't tell me, has Yukun gone crazy too?
You couldn't. No!
Yukiko, calm down. You need to snap out of it.
Just as I thought, our conversation isn't matching up. It's the same as when I first ran into Yosuke-kun Chie. All the more reason to heal him with this box lunch. When I tried presenting the box lunch to Yukun again, he slowly backs away from me with a tense expression on his
This
face.
isn't like Yukiko. If she was in her right mind, she wouldn't be putting her friends' lives in danger like this. There's no way around it. I'm sorry, Yukiko.
Yukun raised his hand to the sky and summons his persona. It's no use. Yukun won't return to normal until we fight. I don't want to fight him, but I have no choice.
Don't worry, Yukon. My box lunch will help bring you back to normal.
I'll make sure to heal you, Yukun. Oh shit. W, bruh. I'm actually gonna go back to the scene, and what will happen if I choose the other option, bruh?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Is this place?
Very well.
Wonder what happens if you choose the other one. Let's see. I have faith in myself. Let's see. No, it's not the time for that. I've been allowing myself to get caught up and only thinking about myself and worrying about my food this whole time. I need to focus on more important things, like saving Miss President.
Are you okay, Miss President? Are you hurt? Teddy didn't try anything funny, did he? Yukiko-san, you...
Miss President's voice trails off as she's staring at me.
What is... Oh, I used my persona in front of her.
I was so furious at Teddy that I didn't even think about summoning my persona. From an outsider's perspective, the fight must have seemed like I was actually participating in the fighting tournament thing. How can I explain this?
I get that you were angry, but you just had a huge fight right in front of me. And after I told you to go home, what are you doing still at school? I'm the student council president, you know?
You don't know.
Leave this stuff to me.
You don't know what we've been through, Miss Student Council President. Like, you're the one that's new around here. Like we've been through shit like this way before your ass did. That's not what I expected to be scolded for. Does she really not find our persona odd? Maybe she's confused because she's entered this world. But I can't save Miss President without having her trust. Can't have her disliking me or becoming suspicious of me. There's no way she believed me if I tried to tell her that she's inside a world inside a TV. I need to find a way to gain her trust first. To continue to choose my words and make sure that I don't anger Miss President.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just worried about you. Also, Teddy here seems to be the host of this tournament.
Oh, you thought that too? Yeah, I was fooled at first. But after talking to him, I don't think that's true anymore.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Teddy's not the host of the
I'm
tournament.
sorry. Can you explain?
Miss President nods him against it, telling me why she's been with Teddy. At first, Miss President thought that Teddy was the host and asked him to stop the tournament. However, according to Teddy, the Teddy on the TV is the imposter called the General. As she tells me this, I glance over and realize Teddy doesn't have a funny cape or hat. Considering that it's only a hat and cape, it wouldn't take much time to change out of that costume, but this isn't good. Now I'm the one who doesn't know what I'm supposed to believe. When she sees my confusion, Miss President wakes up the unconscious Teddy and says, "It'll be quicker if you just ask him yourself."
Hey, wake up. Get a grip on yourself. Ain't you supposed to be my knight?
Whoa! A cutie pie's trying to score with me? Okie dokie! I'm puckered up and ready for your wake-up kiss!
Teddy, do you need me to punish you again?
Yikes! I was just joking. I'll be good.
All right, then tell me what's going on. She said that the Teddy hosting the tournament wasn't the real one. But in that case, what have you been doing all this time?
Yuki-chan, you believe me?
Of course. We're friends, aren't we? Though that does depend on what you tell me.
You don't give an inch!
I really don't want to believe him, but considering how many things seem odd inside the TV world, I need to hear what he wants to say. When Teddy hears my demand, he responds by pulling himself together and tells me everything that happened until now. He noticed that something abnormal was going on in this world and came to investigate way before we figured out anything was going on. And that the fake Teddy was already here when Teddy got here. Then we arrived. He was scolded by Miss President, and how he's been fighting all this time to protect Miss President since she can't use a persona. It doesn't seem like he's lying. I believe Teddy. Thinking back to what Chie said, no matter how much he might enjoy pranks, there's no way Teddy could have done something this complicated, and Teddy would never enjoy making all of us friends fight. Same goes for Rise-chan too. And if the General Teddy was a fake, then that Rise-chan who's doing the broadcast may be a fake too. I feel bad for ever doubting my investigation team friends.
Okay, I understand now. I'm sorry I doubted you, Teddy.
See? Did you hear that, Miss President? Yuki-chan believes me.
So she does. Alright, what the hell? I'll believe you too. Truth to tell, you're so immature that I can't see you putting this together.
Whoa! Such high praise! I can tell you really trust me, Miss President.
It wasn't a compliment, Numbskull.
Good for you, Teddy. You've been protecting this president all this time, right? Well, I think you did a great job.
Oh my! Praise from Yuki-chan too? I'm on a roll! This is great! So great! Keep it coming, please!
Oh my god. Jeez, he's already get so carried away. He always get. But I have to say, I'm definitely happier to see this Teddy than the Teddy in the weird costume.
But then who's in the announcement room? He looks exactly like you. Some relative of yours?
Huh? There's nobody as adorable as me in this world.
The announcement room, alright, this is supposed to be Yasukani High. He's using the PA system and TVs. Then he may be in the announcement room. But Miss President's question is important too. What in the hell is that fake Teddy, General Teddy? First thing that crosses my mind about it would be Teddy's shadow, but Teddy was able to use his persona a moment ago, so that can't be it. So that means someone disguised as Teddy. Who in the hell would do such a... I was thinking in circles until now, but maybe I found the answer.
Hey, this is just a thought, but if someone has made themselves look exactly like you, Teddy, couldn't it actually be this president's shadow?
Alright.
My shadow? What's that?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but...
I hadn't explained things to Miss President yet because I didn't want to frighten her. But I think she can probably trust me now. I need to explain the situation to her. Tay and I both explained our understanding of the situation of Miss President. We tell her that she's been dropped inside the TV and is currently in another world. How the shell aside of one's heart that they don't want to admit can come out of someone and materialize in this world. And finally, how there are how there are cases when the real person is attacked by their shadow. I explained it all as simply as and as plainly as I could put it, but Miss President does that confused head tilt thing again.
Yukiko-san. Are you doing alright? Like, in general? You can open up to me if you want.
Oh, no,
I guess even though she trusts me, bringing up such an unbelievable story would sound like a delusion. After all, when I was dropped into this world for the first time, I didn't understand, I believe, what was going on either. But I can't give up. When I explained things once more to try and get her to believe me, Miss President reluctantly would.
A world inside a TV. Shadows. Sounds like a big old fairy tale to me.
Reluctantly, no, it's okay.
Anyway, you've gotten dragged into a pretty bad mess, so I want to help you get out of it.
Oh, that reminds me, I don't even know her name. How tall is me?
Sorry, may I ask your name? I only know that you're the student council president.
Say, you never told me either. Please tell us your name, Miss President.
Huh? My name?
Mr. President stammers and looks away. I wonder what's wrong. I didn't ask her anything odd, right?
Are you all right? I'm sure you must be confused with all that's been happening.
That's not it. What is? I can't remember anything. Like, I'm supposed to be student council president, too.
If you can't remember anything, yeah, if you can't remember anything, then what's the point of you being the student council president?
Miss President, please calm down. It's okay. You know what they say. Less talk, more action.
Tay and I try to calm Miss President down. It seems she doesn't remember anything other than being the student council president. Apparently, she was so caught up with the situation, she didn't even realize that she had forgotten about everything else.
But something basically so hard really happened.
Don't worry. I bet you just can't remember now because of the shock of being dropped inside a TV. The same thing happened to me last year.
Couldn't believe that it was reality either. I think that her jumbled up memories are only natural considering how abnormal this situation is.
Me, huh? It's just so hard to swallow.
I'm sure you'll remember everything once we get back to the real world. Let's go look for that fake teddy for now, okay?
When I smile at her, Miss President seems a little more relief and her expression softens. We have to get her out of this world. And to do that, I need to stay strong too.
A blossoming friendship between two cuties. This is great. I'm so touched. In honor of the occasion, I request that Miss President try to score with me.
Score? Teddy, if you continue mentioning that, I'm going to get angry again.
Oh no! Is the scoring princess becoming truly enraged?
That joke's a year old now. How many times are you gonna keep making it? Sheesh, we're going on ahead. Well, okay, you kick us on.
I take Miss President's hand and begin walking briskly. He still brings up that stupid joke even though it happened a long time ago. That was what my shadow said. That wasn't me. Oh wait, my shadow is how I truly feel. In any case, that's not what I'm really like. I would never try to be a scoring princess.
Thanks! Wait for me! Yuki-chan! Miss President! I don't want to be left alone!
Oh,
Forgot. This tournament rule dictates that only a winner can move on. So much has happened that I forgot I just beat Teddy in a fight. And he'll be fine. Plus, knowing Teddy, he won't stop hitting on us or bring up that scoring princess shit. I don't want Miss President getting the wrong impression of me, so I ignore Teddy and head to the announcement room. Okay, so search everyone for an announcement room where the fake Teddy should be, but we still can't find it. I'm starting to get tired too, so I told Miss President that we should take a break, and I tried opening one of the nearby classroom doors. The monitor next to the ceiling isn't on, and there's no one here either. Thank goodness we should be able to rest here for a bit here. I set the box lunch on the desk and sit down with Miss President, who, now that I've finally taken the seat, I suddenly realized how exhausted I am. Come to think of it, ever since I got into the TV world, it's been non-stop running, walking around, and fighting.
Carrying that, huh?
Carrying that? What is she talking about?
oh, you mean the lunchbox?
Yeah. If you weren't gonna need it right away, you could have just left it with him back there.
Left the lunch with Teddy instead of carrying it around? Now that's Now that I think about it, I feel like I should have probably done that. Still, I'm hesitant to just leave it behind. Mr. President, right in that we won't be needing it right away. And even besides that, the food inside is in no condition to give it to anyone. But I'm still filled with so many feelings. I didn't feel like I'd be able to explain all that to Miss President, so I try to change the subject to deflect any attention anyway.
Say, Teddy seems to have taken a real liking to you, Miss President. I think I understand why. You're really pretty after all.
Guess my attempt to change the subject was a little too obvious. Yeah, I couldn't think of any other topic of the conversation besides Teddy that both of us could definitely relate to. If I was talking to Chie, she'd be able to expand the conversation in a much more natural way. Miss President cocks her head and speaks up.
Hey, can I ask you something? Am I good looking?
Miss President always does something I'm not expecting in these situations. I must have the exact expression on my face as Miss President did a moment ago. Miss President seems embarrassed that I'm looking at her with this expression. Guess I should answer her question though.
Yes, I think so. I bet you'd look great if you dressed up.
Wow, way to go there, me. Even I think that sounded weird. I do honestly think that Miss President is cute and good looking. Maybe she never thought about such things. She doesn't seem to be wearing any makeup, and she's not wearing any accessories either. She's wearing her uniform and nothing else, like she's a living example of the school regulations.
Really? I'm not much of an expert since I usually just wear what I need for work. But most people at school give their own little alterations to their uniforms and things like that.
Is that allowed? Don't the teachers get sore?
No,
I'm not sure. I guess they might complain if things got too out of hand. But I wear a cardigan over my uniform all the time, and I've never received a complaint. Let's see. I wonder what kind of look would work for you.
I look into the compact mirror at Miss President. Then again, it's small, so there isn't much I can really see. I try putting my cardigan up to Miss President's chest and change her hairstyle a bit with my headband. Miss President's eyes are brighten up. That was kind of cute. After Miss President shyly fixes her messed up hair and returns my cardigan headband to me, she speaks up fondly.
Let me like a look like that.
See? Isn't it fun to give your uniform your own personal touch?
Seeing Miss President so happy makes me happy too. It seems like Miss President really didn't have any interest in her looks until now. That's a bit of a waste.
I thought to fashion. I think Chie would be better at telling which colors compliment you best.
Chie? Who's she?
She's a great friend of mine. Chie is a natural at choosing colors and things that look great on people.
Red looks good on you, Yukiko. Chie was the one who said that to me. She's always looking after me, and sometimes I feel that she knows more about me than myself. When I go shopping with her, Chie always finds clothes for me that she's positive will look good on me. So I bet she'd be able to find clothes for Miss President in a flash.
Friend of yours? I want to meet her too.
Sure. Once this is over, we can all go shopping together. I'm sure there are lots of outfits that look good on you.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hold you to it.
I feel a little closer to Miss President now. I don't have that many friends, but it still makes me happy when I make a new one. I'm sure Chie would be surprised too. She's always exaggerating, so I bet she'd say something like, "I can't believe Yukiko asked to hang out with someone besides me." I put on the cardigan that Miss President returned to me, just as I'm about to suggest that we get going. A mysterious yet familiar voice echoes within my head.
Senpai, can anyone hear me?
Voice. Risa-chan? She's making contact through her persona, so it must be.
It's different from the voice that was being broadcast over the PA system. This feeling is definitely Rise-chan's persona. Rise-chan's persona is a bit different from ours in that it has the special abilities that allows it to sense faraway presence and deliver people's voices to others. I tell Miss President what's happening, and she seems amazed that my friend has contacted me. Then I quickly turn to my concentration back to the conversation with Rise-chan.
Yukiko Senpai! Thank goodness! Sorry, I was so relieved that I started tearing up. Are you alright, Yukiko Senpai?
I'm fine. What about you? Are you okay? You were doing those weird broadcasts until a moment ago. But you're back to normal now, right?
That wasn't me! A fake Teddy was saying those things in my voice. Ever since I got kidnapped, he was watching me. I didn't get any chances to use my persona. Yukiko Senpai, where are you right? Wait a sec. Are you with someone right now?
I see Rise-chan doesn't know about Miss President. I quickly tell her about Miss President and what has happened.
Something's not right about her. I can't put my finger on it. She's not normal.
Not normal. While I start thinking about what she could possibly mean by that, Rise-chan continues on.
So, based on how things went last year, you think that girl's the victim and the fake Teddy's her shadow?
I don't know yet, but it's possible. Risa-chan, you say you were with the fake one all this time. Are you okay?
Oh, sure, don't worry about me. The fake's gone off somewhere. That's why I was trying to contact someone.
Thank goodness Rise-chan is safe then. It must have been so scary being held captive by the fake Teddy. The fake Teddy was using both Teddy's form and Rise-chan's voice. What reason would he have to do that? Oh, that reminds me. I should tell Rise-chan that her manager was worried about her.
Oh, this might not be worth mentioning now, but your manager called me in.
Huh? Inoue-san contacted you? Yikes. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, don't be. I just thought you should know.
Oh, man, how am I gonna explain this? I seriously have no excuse. I'll just have to lie and say I ran away from home for a few days. I'm gonna get in such trouble for this. Oh. But one thing at a time. We have to deal with this situation first.
Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rescue you in no time.
Yeah, I'm sensing them now. Cool. I'll be waiting, so hurry and come get me. Oh, but be careful.
Rise-chan answers energetically, but I know there's no way she's alright after being captured by the mastermind behind the case. I bet she's scared and worried. I have to hurry and rescue her. Rise-chan ended the communication after telling me she was going to try to contact everyone else. I told her where Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy were. So hopefully she'll be able to contact them. But my objective is now clear. I have to go to the announcement room, rescue Rise-chan, and then do something about that fake Teddy. Now that the goal is in sight, I can more thoroughly focus on reaching it.
Well, that didn't look weird or nothing. Are you talking to your friend inside your head? Oh, yes. Sorry. I bet it's hard to believe, but I could tell from watching you. You didn't look like you were faking it. You must really get along with them. Huh? I could see on your face that you didn't doubt it at all. And I'm sure they trust you right back, huh?
After thinking for a moment, can't help but smile.
They sure do. We've been through a lot together, you see.
feel like Miss President's acting a little off. Because I've been having a full conversation without paying any attention to her. I thought that she might be feeling like she was out of the loop. It seems like something else is in her mind. It's like she feels awkward, no apologetic. As if she was bearing something that she can't say to anyone else. Am I overthinking things?
We're behind you too. I'm sure you'll get through this just fine.
I reassure her and try to cheer up Miss President only nods ambitiously and doesn't smile back. I want to help her, but what should I do? We walked around the school some more and finally found the announcement room. Whatever is the cause of this case is inside her. That realization makes me tense up. I motion towards Miss President, and after she nods back, I quickly open the door at once.
Yukiko-senpai, you came!
Only Risei Johnson inside the room. I thought that the fake Teddy would be like, you finally made it this far. Now let me tell you my master plan or something like that. That's when the fake Teddy appears on all the monitors in the announcement room.
Welcome, Yuki-chan. You must know already that this is the stage for the final battle. You've got your own stage audience with you. You're all overlooked after now. You seem to none of the trenches so much that I'm sure you'll do better with an audience.
Fake Teddy glances to Miss President for a moment, but seems uninterested and says nothing more than about her. If fake Teddy is the girl child, then I thought he would definitely start taunting
There's
her.
no point in pretending to be Teddy anymore. I'm not fooled. Who are you? Why are you doing this? How much longer will this awful game continue?
Oh, God! How rude of you to call it awful when you're the ones who wished for it!
We wished for this? What do you mean?
As I said from the start, real men let their fists do the talking. Bring up the next janitor!
Before smoke pulls out, Fake Teddy said a moment ago, final battle.
I had a feeling it would be you.
That makes things easier, man. Let's get started, Yukiko.
Oh, so you ended up fighting you eventually in both options. That's you.
If it's at all possible, I don't want to fight. Can we not do this?
What a question. You've been fighting against your friends this whole time, haven't you?
That's true, but
I don't want to fight. You always just wait for things to happen. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last year. You're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
I haven't changed at all.
Yukun's words make my heart ache. And what comes back to my mind are the words that my child said to me when I was first dropped into this world. Those words mangled with Yukun's and reopened my past wounds. The me that wanted to go somewhere but was too weak-willed to do anything on my own and thus yearned after a prince to take me anyway. And me that didn't have enough courage to even consider breaking the cage surrounding me and just became more and more fretful. I thought that I had faced down those who and fears that have changed. I did my best to improve my cooking, a skill that I was bad at as part of that process. That's why I made this box lunch. Okay. But after hearing Yukun say those things, the feelings I was cultivating are mowed down and my confidence are staggered. Have I not actually changed at all?
That's not true. I'm trying to the best of my abilities.
Enough with the weasel words. I'm sick of your excuses.
I have no intention to listening to anything you have to say. Yukun draws his sword and empathizes his feelings. Because Big Teddy's rules are still in effect, if I want to save anyone, I must fight. I have to still myself. If I don't fight and win, I won't be able to protect Mr. President and the others.
Listen, both of you, something ain't right. Yukiko-san, you're really gonna fight him?
I'm sorry. I know you want to stop this. But this is my only choice right now. Please, stand back, Miss President.
Upon hearing my words, Risei-chan leads Mr. President to a safe distance away from the upcoming fight. I'd be alright. I've been able to pull through so far. Just need to concentrate on the battle before me. Otherwise I won't be able to win against Yukun. Yeah, this is the second time fighting you. Because of the different routes. Alright. Wait, let's go to the other one then.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Is this place?
Very well.
Let's go to the other one. Yukon is falling flat on the ground, face first, and isn't moving an inch. Did I go a little too far? But now's not the time to bring out the you-know-what.
Are you alright, Yukon? I'll have you healed in no time.
Have you returned to your usual self, Yukiko?
What are you talking about? Now, I brought a boxed lunch. You need to eat it.
Impossible. She hasn't snapped out of it?
Oh no. Has he not returned to normal? I'm starting to get nauseous again. Ted enjoyed it, but maybe Yukun doesn't like the flavoring.
Open wide.
Oh shit.
Is it delicious? There's more.
Oh my god. For some reason, Yukun doesn't seem to have returned to his normal self after the fight. He's still flailing around. Since T-Will still has him under his spell, I use my elbow and force in as much food from the box lunch into his mouth as I can. This should be turning him to normal. I think I'll be worried about the food inside the box getting all mixed up. Instead, it tastes even better. It tastes even better. I'll definitely use the information to get in my future cooking. Maybe I don't even have to cook everything separately. I'll save so much time. I wonder why none of the cooks told me about this secret. Yukun suddenly stops moving entirely. What's going on? This isn't what like what happened to Teddy. I look into Yu's face and see that his eyes are closed and his body gone limp.
He must have been so tired that he fell asleep.
I bet Yu-kun is in a state of food-induced bliss. He's able to completely relax due to the flavor nirvana that he's experiencing. I'm so happy. There's still a lot more, so I should have him eat more since he enjoys it so much.
He wouldn't swallow food while he was asleep, right? I guess I should feed him something soft just in case.
Oh, there she is. Huh? Yu's with you?
Oh, Yosuke-kun, huh? Thought he couldn't leave the gym.
Yosuke-kun? And everyone else too? What's going on?
Sheesh, what are you talking about, Yukiko-senpai? The case has been solved. Yep, but for some reason, you and Yuku hadn't shown up. That's why we all came looking for you.
So, what are you two doing here?
Huh? Naoto-kun's here too?
It's been solved, so this weird tournament is over and I don't have to fight against anyone anymore. I take the time to check off the faces of my friends that I've gathered. Yosuke-kun, Chie, Risei-chan, Yu-kun is right here. Oh, even Naoto-kun and Kanji-kun is here. Someone in the investigation team is gathered and we all have free time now, right? Teddy's not here, but he's already in, so he'll be fine.
Oh, this is perfect timing. Let's all eat my box lunch to celebrate the case being solved.
Huh? The box lunch? She didn't say what I thought she said, right?
I assume your employees at the Amagi Inn made this for us?
No, I made it myself. I put my heart into it.
Huh? Wait, did your box lunch get all messed up?
Oh, don't worry about that. It won't make a difference after you eat it.
Everyone is smiling at my words. I'm glad I decided to make this box lunch. This box lunch will be perfect to relieve all the tension they built up from working on this weird case that had us all fighting each other.
Yosuke, you'll try it, won't you?
Yu-kun, who had gotten up without my knowing, places a hand on my shoulder. I think he's silently congratulating me for a job well done. He's probably telling the others they should partake. So I'm so happy, but all this praise is a bit embarrassing.
Isn't that a bit... Hey, Kanji, where do you think you're going? Get off my back! Is that the time for bumping out? I'm too young to die!
Oh my god.
Probably not enough for me anyway. I can't take any if there won't be enough for my senpai.
Oh, you don't need to be so modest. I brought plenty.
When I showed him the food packed away in the tier box, everyone looked overwhelmed. Huh. It was a lot of trouble making so much. They've probably never seen a super feast this big. I'm happy that they're so surprised.
Come on now. I want to see clean plates.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a joke ending. Next day after everyone ate the box lunch and returned to the TV world, Yu-kun and the others all got really sick. The holidays we looked forward to spending together sadly ended without us being able to see each other much. Yeah, it came to show that they still think that you're trash at cooking, basically. They still think. So yeah, this is basically her bad ending, basically. In her bad ending, basically everyone gets sick as a result of her food, and as a result, as a result, you actually returned to Inaba for Golden Week, mostly for nothing if you pick this ending, bro. As he actually gets sick as a result. Like, for real. Maybe they all got swine flu or something. You know, we didn't spend much time together. The holiday was fun it's been so long since everyone was able to get together like this. Now I just need to take everything I learned and practice even harder. To find a way to top my box lunch for when we all get together next holiday. Anyways, let's get back to the other one, the actual one.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists.
Jesus Christ.
Reality.
Very well.
27% of the game, bro. I really just being Yukun. Finally came to visit us after all this time. And we ended up fighting. How did this happen? Same with Yosuke-kun, Chie, and Teddy too. That reminds me, everyone said that the same things to me before I fought with them. Maybe I really haven't changed at all.
How strong did you go?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hurt anywhere? We ended up fighting you anyway.
Tried to excuse myself to Yukun, who's just gotten back to his feet. Yukun looks puzzled.
Huh? I knew something wasn't right. You've done a complete 180 from how you were a moment ago.
I was just thinking the same thing about you.
If you milfs don't mind me butting in, something wasn't right with either of you. It was like neither of you could hear what you were saying. The way you answered each other didn't make no sense.
We didn't hear what each other was saying. Huh? It was like this after each of my fights. After we finished fighting, it seems like our conversations before the fight weren't matching up at all. I didn't have time to check, and I was so scared to confirm this. But what if what we were hearing each other say wasn't actually what we were saying at all?
I see. Is that the fake Teddy at work too?
You think he's doing it on purpose to make friends fight each other? That's crazy. Why? How could anyone do something so horrible as making someone fight their friends?
Mr. President is disgusted by the situation. It almost seems as if she was the one who was forced to fight against all her friends. She must be a very kind person. I feel as if she was becoming angry for me. I tell her to let the situation bother her and calm her down. Then I introduce her formally to Rise-chan and Yukun. I explain how I met her in this world, how she can't remember anything, and how she may be the victim at the heart of the case. Upon hearing my theory, Yukun nods and falls deep in thought.
I see. That's strange, though. The Shadow's main objective is to take the place of the real person. If he really is her Shadow, that fake Teddy hasn't seemed interested in her at all.
No, you're right. He completely ignored Miss President a moment ago, too.
You still haven't figured it out? We made sure to spell it out for you from the start, too.
Voice suddenly echoes through the room. Or throughout the room. I feel as if I've heard it somewhere before. But it's a voice that I really don't want to remember.
Who's there? Where are you?
what you cherish, have you? What you truly desire.
The voice, Susan owner, slowly reveals herself. That figure is the one thing I didn't want to see. I faced her once in the past, but now that I have to face her again, I'm scared.
Iko Senpai's shadow? This can't be.
And let me guess, it's basically. And note that in prior episodes that the characters had to face their own shadows, it ended up not being their actual shadows, but instead the Miss Council President's shadow. That's right, the one that appears before was myself. I don't face my community.
Listen, no one, huh? I'm suffering now, yet no one notices. I'm silencing because I can't tell if I'm making any real progress. Isn't that right, me?
I can't believe this. Why? I mean, I've already defeated my own shadow to attain my persona. There's no way she could be
But then I notice
before again.
if I stir up more trouble, everyone will move. I'm sure. No, I know for a fact that my real prince will come safely this time.
Shadow smiled wide as she stared at me. And oh yeah, when she says her prince, she means Chie, which I never understood why she called Chie her prince, despite the title of prince being used by dudes, and Chie is a girl, so I never understood why. I never understood why Yukiko Shadow calls Chie her quote-unquote prince. I guess because they're best friends, I guess, I'm not sure. I couldn't face that gaze, and my wise eyes wandered across the ground. My box lunch slowly came to my field of view. My shadow seems to have realized that what I glanced at, and she intensifies her verbal assault.
I mean, take that box lunch. I said that I made it for everyone, but I'm not at all confident about it. I could have given it to him, but I didn't. I was so scared inside that I couldn't. Yet I can't throw it away either. That box lunch is just like me. I did my best, but I don't know whether or not it came out good. Just like poor pitiful me.
That's not true. Konohana Sakuya.
Huh?
Here's some of my persona. Nothing happens. As if I never had the power to begin with. No, why can't it be?
No, this isn't happening.
I am so pitiful.
Did you think that just because you gave your persona that your shadow would never appear again?
Did you think you'd never meet me again after you accepted yourself? Sorry, no one ever really lets go of their weaknesses. Only is you with me.
As my persona really turned back into a shadow, was all that progress I thought I made only in my mind? Have I really not changed at all? The words cast at me earlier cut fresh wounds into my heart.
You tried to act all high and mighty by saying you were determined. You were just trying not to rock the boat. It's too much trouble thinking on your own. So you closed your eyes to everything. Isn't that right, Miss Goody Two Shoes?
Have you ever thought about the problem you cause for others? You may not realize, but you completely rely on them. That box lunch you brought today is a perfect example. Nobody ever said they wanted you to make them one.
You always just wait for things to happen. You won't. You can't do anything until someone makes the choice for you. You haven't changed at all. Just like last time. You're still waiting for someone to come and rescue you.
The me that gave up thinking for myself, the me that ignores the feelings of others and is only thinking about myself, the me that can't do anything on my own, the me that pretends to have grown but in reality hasn't changed at all. My weakness caused this case and dragged everyone into it. The shadow continues the verbal barrage as I stand trembling.
I've always said yes. You just tuned me out for one. Isn't that true? What pitiful me.
Wow, it's about to be 12 p.m. About to be in a few minutes. Please stop. I kind of still coming my face with my hands. I don't want to see or hear anymore. I'm scared. Yukun and the others are getting full view of my pitiful self. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I can't even stand.
Please stop.
I've not changed at all since back then. Did I actually know that deep down while I was trying to ignore it? Please, no more. I just want to let go. I want to let go of everything. Bruh, just accept, just accept your shell, Yukiko. Just like last year. Like, if you accept it, then it becomes your persona again.
Yukiko-san!
Yukiko, don't let it fool you.
He's right, Yukiko-senpai. Look up at us.
What am I doing? Why was I so frightened? Yukun, Rise-chan, and Miss President all can hear all the reassuring voices too. I'm not alone. No matter how pitiful I am or how painful things are, I have great friends who aren't embarrassed of me. They accept me as who I am, and will fight alongside me. Reassuring voices put me out of the darkness. Slowly open my eyes. For me, I see Yukun's back. He has stepped in between the shadow, and I try to protect me. Rise-chan is holding my file.
Don't give in. You overcame your weakness back then, didn't you? We all know you did. We were there.
Yeah, you're not running away from anything. Not last time, and not this time either. You came to rescue me, just like you said. This is the second time you've done that. You're not weak at all.
You're both right. You know, I'll be honest, out of the pro tags from the Persona games, Yu Narukami, the pro tag for Persona 4, actually speaks the most, bruh. He speaks the most of all the pro tags in Persona, bruh. Although in the actual main games, they don't really speak all that much, but with Yu Narukami, he speaks the most. That's because he has the most to go off of. Yeah, you're both right. I can face myself. I can do this.
Yukun, please, let me do this.
Yukun and I exchange glances. When he sees me nod with determination, Yukun's expression softens and he stands aside. He believes in me. He truly makes me so happy right now. Thank you,
Look after
Yukun.
Miss President and Rise-chan.
Of course.
I get back to my feet and stand firmly. Fix my gaze upon the smirking shadow in front of me. If it was my weakness that caused the case, then I'll bring an end to this case myself.
People never let go of their weaknesses. You're probably right about that. That's why I must continue fighting against one. And I can do it because I know I'm not alone.
Yes, now I can take a step towards that goal.
Yukiko-san, can you really beat her?
His President's voice. Yeah, I'm surprised too. If not for everyone, I never have realized I possess such inner strength. I take a deep breath. I won't look away again.
You say you're my weakness, then no matter how many times you come back, I will continue to stand up against you. Now, come.
This time I feel my strength flowing through me, and my persona Konohana Sakuya appears. The shadow confronts her face in pure hatred from seeing me stand up against her.
Why aren't you despairing? You were so close to.
Yep, that's not Yukiko's shadow for real. Like, even though it looks like her shadow, but in reality, nah, bro.
Finally.
Yep, I defeated my shadow. Hell yeah, bro. Wow, it's exactly 12 o'clock, guys. My final strike, the shadow stops moving. I defeated her
You
again.
did it, Yukiko.
Thanks.
I truly feel horrible and that my weakness was what caused this case. I'm sure that everyone will still accept me though. And this time I know for sure that I'm not just pretending that I overcome my weakness. It'll be all right now. Even if I go astray again, I will be able to stand against it.
Huh? Senpai, be careful. Something's not right with the shadow. Oh,
We all turn towards Rise-chan and simultaneously all the lights in the room turn off. What happened?
They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting with friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
Voice echoes in the darkness. An ominous voice that makes me feel like insects crawling all over my skin. But still, the voice is somehow familiar.
What a shame.
The lights come back on, and the one standing before me was the fake Teddy. But why? Just a moment ago, I was positive that my shadow was there.
What are you talking about?
The fake Teddy looks straight at Miss President and is addressing her. The air about him and even his voice are completely different now.
Who are you? I thought you were my shadow.
no, that's not true, Senpai. I couldn't tell until now, but the one this thing's based on is Miss President.
What are you talking about, Rise-chan? That's impossible. I mean, just a moment ago I
I
was...
thought something was odd. Yukiko used her persona in the fight. Personas and shadows are one and the same. It's impossible for both to exist at once.
Yukun's right. How can I have forgotten that? The power of the personas can only be obtained by accepting one's shadow. The reason I'm able to use my persona is because I already faced my shadow. But I was fighting that thing with my persona. It couldn't be my shadow.
Plus, we've never seen a shadow take on someone else's appearance. Maybe that's why your conversations with each other got all jumbled up.
Either way, this isn't like last year.
Hey, will you stop treating me like I'm some kind of freak? This wasn't my power originally. It's hers.
Her power? What is that supposed to mean? Miss President cradles her head and denies that the shadow is hers.
No! I'm not like that!
Why so desperate,
about time you remembered. Stop deluding yourself.
I was about to say, did it froze?
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
No. Big Teddy turned into a form that looks exactly like Miss President. So it's Miss President's shell. Shell that can change forms is completely unheard of. I still can't believe, despite all the evidence pointed to it.
That's its real appearance. And look at it next to Miss President over there.
Try to compare them as Rizei-chan says, but Miss President is trembling uncontrollably, trying to hide. Still, the shell's face is pretty much identical to what I know of Miss President. Although the shell's body is covered with all kinds of metallic parts, and she still looks like some kind of robot. The real Miss President is acting like I was. She shuts her eyes tight and is shaking her head.
I'm not deceiving myself. I don't know you. How? You're still trying to look away? Then how else do you explain me? How the scramble of my senses? Those people there must be aware of it. Why do I have such powers? Because you, the real one, have them too.
Power to scramble other people's senses. I get it now. That's why everyone wasn't making any sense when we fought.
I see. If I had lost my mind during those matches, I should have realized it. But I never did. Neither did the others. So we didn't really lose our minds. We just seemed that way to the other person. Which means no matter what the other person knew, said, or did, we perceive it as being something completely different.
So that was the reason why everyone's attitudes and conversations didn't match up after the fight was over. We both hearing things that neither of us said. Yeah, so it's basically the Shao's doing, bruh. That's why the Shao keeps saying the power of his presence, own power. What could it possibly mean?
President's personal ability? Or is it something else?
That's a pretty good guess. But it's wrong. I was born with this ability. More like a whip, designed for infiltration.
Infiltration? Weapon? That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you talking about?
Oh, no! I don't want to remember! Don't. Hey, fight with me. Then you can die as you are.
Shao brandishes a giant axe in her hand and comes charging at Miss President. Miss President is still trembling and doesn't seem like she can move. No. My body moves faster than I could think. My reflexibility slide my body between the Shao and Miss President.
Look out!
Yukiko!
The moment I embrace Miss President to shield her from the Shao's axe, I hear the ping of metal striking metal.
Senpai, hang in there.
Yukun stopped the axe with his sword to attack me and Miss President, but the power of the Shao's attacks knocks him away. I'm scared, but I can't back down now. Yukun gives his all to protect us, so now it's my turn. The shadow glares at me in disgust as it sees me refusing to move from its presence.
What are you protecting her? You've had your turn already. Get out of my way. The only one I have business in is me over there.
Shadow brandishes the giant axe at us once again with pure rage. His shadow strong, but I can't run away. Knowing I was about to summon my persona, the presence behind me moved.
Illuminating shadow.
Away.
Oh shit. Yeah. Huh? I have absolutely no idea what happened. I hear sounds of machinery whirring. It's not from the shadow. It's coming from Miss President.
Target confirmed to be a shadow. 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Latlas, initiating elimination process.
What in the hell is Miss President? Oh boy. Wow.
Welcome to the Velvet
28%,
This
bruh.
place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now,
God damn.
why don't you introduce yourself?
Says confirming and saving. Jesus Christ, bruh. Damn, it's already long, bruh. So, I guess in the next episode, we'll do kanji in the next episode, y'all guys. So, yes, I'll see you guys next time. Mario TV, signing off.